everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Colts are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Jets, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. We turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home.
And the New York Jets have the football. Opening drive of the game. Here we go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He'll look to throw. And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 52 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Third down. It's Moody. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, that's the way you want to get an opening drive going, right? Because so often it's a tone setter. And I think even better when you're able to pick it up and convert with a running play. Because the last thing you want to do is play what I call rocket football. 1, 2, 3, kick.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Back to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And a give this time to the tailback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You absolutely have to.
So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big third down play coming up for this defense. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Now Pirine. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his second touchdown of the season. Field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the second quarter. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun, Luck. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck, his 2nd touchdown of the game. Just inside of a minute here remaining in the 1st half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They're going to look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because you're naturally...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window. And it
got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team.
So it's third down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need. Third and 2, Luck. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Stiff-armed him. And Latimer's got it. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's first and goal. Can they finish it off and punch it in the end zone?
All right, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
Well, this one's getting good now. Fourth quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Jet passing game in. Now looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The Jets on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys.
The task for the defense here is simple. Get a stop. They've got a 1-score, 7-point lead. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a first down throw. Locke firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense.
That was a third and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Here's Locke. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Desperation time for Locke on 4th down. And he's got room. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20 yards on the pickup there. And the Colts are going to have a first. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw, Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. So we drop you into the... Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So they lost yardage. Fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. James Conner, a touchdown run to help lead the way. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. With overtime, that's a...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zadarius Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They drop to throw. And this is Latimer, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jets, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.